Fingers crossed. Hey, everybody. Let us know if you can actually see us and this is working. Because I am not the most technically savvy person on the planet. So let me know. Comments. Aileen from A Merch Beauty. Let me know. Can you hear us? Can you see us? Yes, no, maybe. I don't see anything yet, Scott. So now I'm getting nervous.
I don't see anything either.
Hold on. Oh, wait. Yes. Yay, they can see us.
Woohoo!
Yay, we're live. Okay.
We did it.
Okay. I'm kind of shocked, to be honest with you all. I'm amazed that this actually happened. Not because of Scott, but because of me. I have no technical skills whatsoever. So, hey, everybody. Look, I see all the comments coming in. Wow. Lots of comments that I'm not going to be able to keep up with, but I will do my best. Aileen from A Merch Beauty is on to help moderate. She is going to kick anybody off who doesn't belong here. And she's going to help me. She is the one that helped with that lovely thumbnail that you all saw, because I had no idea how to do that for live. No clue. I texted her the other day at the salon. I'm like, hey, what am I doing? So welcome, everybody, to, if you haven't been on my channel before, I am Jennifer from All Feisty. We have Scott Medwatz here with us today from Chantecaille. This is my first official live. I have been on lives before, but this is the first one on my channel. So anytime I do something weird or wrong, just let me know and I'll hopefully be able to fix it. And I'll let Scott introduce himself and talk a little bit, but I just want to say again, welcome everyone. We're going to be talking about all things Chantecaille today. The Sylvie sale has opened up to everyone as of today. We're very excited. And we're going to go through, as you can probably tell, I don't have anything on my face except for my brows. And we're going to go through some skincare. We're going to go through some great makeup picks for the summer and year round. And I'll hopefully put them on my face in a way that, you know, is not left, right. I don't know where my eye is while we're doing this. And Scott will drop all the knowledge, all the amazing knowledge that he has on Chantecaille. So with all that, Scott, why don't I just turn it over to you so you can introduce yourself to everybody?
Yes, hello. I know I might be doing a little bit of getting ready with you too, Jen, because I've been running around Boston because of the Sylvie sale, but I'm so excited. So I was so happy when I first met Jennifer. We're both Boston babes, so this is super special to me. But yes, for those of you that I have not met, I actually can't see the comments, so I know Aileen. Hi, Aileen. My name is Scott Medwatz. I'm Chantecaille's Global Brand Ambassador. So I have the luxury of just spreading knowledge and doing fun events, one-on-one kind of consultations with clients all around the world, and doing fun things like this with my girl, All Feisty. So yeah, we're going to follow her because she's truly the guru. And then I'm just going to drop some little tips, tricks, and just, you know, give you my opinions.
Yeah, I wish I was a guru at something. All right. So I am going to pull my hair back because anyone who has watched my channel knows I have a tremendous amount of hair. And so let me just tell you what I used in regards to some skincare products right before this, because I realized I was like, ooh, okay. So I used the Jasmine and Lily Healing Mask last night, which I love that mask. It's an awesome mask. I have rosacea and I have like pink sensitive skin. And yeah, that one works really well for me. It doesn't irritate my skin. It's nicely hydrating, but it also kind of gives it a little bit of a glow, which I like. It looks really, really nice. And then about an hour ago, I used the hibiscus smoothing mask, which I left on for like 5 minutes, and it just kind of smoothed everything out. Beautiful. Love the texture of this one. This one I use like before all my my Zoom calls, so that my skin looks nice.
The hibiscus smoothing mask, I always kid around. I call it my glass of wine mask, or like my lazy Sunday mask. It literally is like a non-abrasive and true Chantecaille fashion, results without irritation, but you can probably attest to it. It's like a 3-minute miracle, like a non-abrasive chemical peel. So I put it on, pour myself a glass of wine or champagne, knock it back 3 minutes or less, and then it does what it needs to do. So it goes on kind of cool. You felt it.
Yep.
It tingles a little bit, so you know it's working, and then it goes flat. You take it off. This mask, it's like a pressure washer for your skin. It gets rid of all the dirt, the built up makeup. That's why her skin's so flawless. And you only need to do it once a week. So it's just a good kind of exfoliative boost to do weekly.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. And talking about exfoliation, I just want to mention this, the purifying exfoliating phytoactive solution. Guys, I'll be honest, when this first came out, I was like, well, I don't really need it. I have very dry skin. I don't really. I have become, you can actually see, like, look, I haven't even had it that long. Look how much I've used. I never finished anything. This stuff is phenomenal. And I have to thank Aileen, actually, from A Merch Beauty, because she was the one who got it first. And she's like, no, you should just at least try it, like try it out. And I love it. It's not irritating at all. I don't use those types of things because my skin gets irritated because of the rosacea. It doesn't irritate my skin at all, like at all. It's amazing. I don't know how that works.
It's, the way they did it was so unique. It's a triple blend of hydroxy acids. So we know a lot of brands. Chantecaille doesn't have one, but a big thing for exfoliative purposes is like those beta hydroxy pads.
Yeah.
When you talk about hydroxy acids, you all, beta is going to be like really exfoliate. And that's really kind of abrasive and aggressive. Some skin can handle it, most skin can't. So we kind of bound that, if you will, with a polyhydroxy, which is great for someone like you, Jennifer, super, super sensitive. And then one more hydroxy acid that is really good for pore refining and to kind of reduce the appearance of blackheads. Yeah, so that kind of complex of all three of them allows someone that likes a harsh hydroxy acid to really get what they want out of it. But someone like us that's more sensitive, we can get the results without the irritation.
I have to say, like, I've noticed, like, it really does my skin looks really good and it feels good. And my rosacea hasn't gotten, like, it doesn't affect it at all. And yeah, I love it. Cause I like some exfoliation because I'm older. I'm 49 now. And so my skin gets a little dull sometimes. And it's just like, okay, so what I was using before, and I still use it. I forget which one of your scrubs it is. It's that really light scrub that's like in the tube. It's in the tall tube. Oh, I forgot the name of it.
It's like
the
hibiscus scrub, exfoliating scrub.
Yes. And I still love that one. But that's what I would have. Like, I'd use that because my skin always felt just like a little bit dull. But with this, my skin doesn't feel dull at all. Like, at all. It's just, I was like, oh, wow, this is amazing. So yes, I'm definitely going through that one like super fast. I got to get more. And then I put on the Flower Harmonizing Cream. This is what I have on my face right now. This is the only thing on my face at the moment other than my brows. I like this because it's like an anti-stress cream for my skin. Again, the redness, like that's my biggest skincare concern. Well, that, and I would like my skin to be up here, but yeah, it gets red, it gets irritated. So I like something that's soothing. I don't like anything that's too harsh.
Exactly. I love the Flower Harmonizing Cream. It's just like a botanical bouquet. There's so many good botanical extracts and elements, but like you said, it's so nourishing, you all, and it's such a beautiful cocoon for the skin. And it's really great for all climates. Tell me what you think, but I feel like it's not too thin and it's not too thick. It's like that fine area right in between.
It's perfect. It's perfect. And that's good because in Boston it was 105 and then it was 60. And then it was 90, and then we got a monsoon for 2 weeks. And
and then I look at the air quality is like 170, and it's like, don't go outside. I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah, we have the smoke from California. I'm like, we're doing well. Yeah, and talk about botanicals. See, I wore my botanicals. I wore my flower shirt here. I was like, I'm right in the Chantecaille. I was, I'm trying to
feeling the vibe. I like it.
I'm trying. All right, so I have that on my face. I'm going to use the Radiance elixir. I know we've talked about this like a million times, but I do love this product. So I'm going to put this on my face. I'll let you chat.
Yes, this, you all, like, I feel like we can't stop talking about it. It's one of I obviously am obsessed with Chantecaille. I live and breathe it, but there's some launches and those like moments when it comes to skincare or makeup where there's just so many wow factors. And this, I feel like, just gives such like an ethereal glow. You don't look oily, you don't look greasy, and the light, if you look, it just plays so well. We don't like when the light kind of acts up and kind of, it really kind of binds to your skin and just with the ebbs and the flow. So you just look radiant and, like I said, like ethereal. There's 2 actually new peptides on the market, and specifically for Chantecaille, that are in it that are wonderful. There's a skin awakening peptide, which I always kid around. It's like a foghorn, a slap, a kick, a punch, and a cup of coffee for your skin. So if you're having those like late nights and you need to like look the part in the morning, or if you're like me when we have to get up super early and I'm awake but my skin's looking so sleepy, it's like 5 minutes later, you notice it, Jennifer, you put it on and it's like, you just get so taut, lifted, a little bit tighter. It's like a filter in a bottle too. It's amazing.
It's phenomenal. It's funny. I'm actually getting on a plane very early tomorrow morning, and I'm like, okay, what do I have? I need my Radiance elixir. I need some eye cream. I'm like, all right, what do I have? And I don't wear makeup when I travel because I'm going to be on a plane for a long time. And for me, like the makeup it's not good by the time I get there. But if I use really good skincare, then by the time I get there, my skin looks really good. And then I'll go put makeup on because the plane is so dehydrating and like nasty. And so I was going to say, I bring this is a small one. I have like 17 rose waters, like all over my house.
You have every size.
I do. I'm serious. I have every size. I have different like designs. I got all of them. But somebody mentioned, I think it was Aileen actually, that the elixir and the rose water, that I think they called it, I think it was Angela.
Water.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unicorn water. It's just an awesome idea. So, Scott, I see in the comments that Eileen is giving your information to everyone. So a whole bunch of people are like, I need samples. I need to try this stuff. So I think you're going to be, people are going to be reaching out to
I'll
you.
Be busy again. Bring me back to quarantine days, you guys. I gotcha.
You're gonna be like, oh, you're from the live. Okay. All right.
But
all right.
Quick,
so
you just made a really good point. Sorry. I like to like triple down on this. It stays stable no matter how much you use it, guys. So for someone like me, I put it on first. I just want like a gentle glow. I want that, crystal peptide, that skin awakening peptide to do its job. But as Jennifer was saying, you can actually mix it with your rose water to turn it into more of like a glowy spray. You can mix it. I know so many of us have 17 different moisturizers, and maybe we liked what it did, but we felt a little lackluster. You can mix your Radiance elixir in with your moisturizer. You can mix it in with your concealer, your foundation. It stays stable no matter what you're mixing it with. So it's really good to kind of play around with different products in your cabinet.
Yeah, no, and I don't even know where I learned that trick. I learned that trick from like somebody, and I was just like, that's a great idea. And then I did it somewhere, and like somebody next to me was like, how did you do that? And I was like, oh, well, let me tell you, you mix these two things together. Yeah, I have to say, guys, and I thank you all for all the comments about my skin. You know why my skin looks good? Because I actually took the time to use all the Chantecaille products before the live, because I was like, oh, I'm live. Like, I gotta fix this. And so I did like my little 3-step process there. And I have to say, I was like, wow, my skin looks so much better. If I just did this all the time, I'd be like,
yep. And that's what, to your point too, if everyone, she only did 3 steps, and there's so many exciting things. I know we get so excited. We want to invest in all these different products, but I saw Miss Unnecessary, her comment just pop up. Definitely. I'll always happy to give any of you samples to try, because I know luxury beauty is luxurious and it is not cheap. And you can ask Jen, she knows too. I'm a big believer of protecting the investment. So I like to find things that are going to work for you, that are multi-purpose. So you can have your curated collection without breaking the bank. So I completely get it.
Yeah, Scott's really good, guys. I mean, Scott has sent me samples of so many things because because my skin is so reactive, it's not just the rosacea. I react to everything. That there's some things, even if it's a gentle active, I could have a problem. So I have tried everything. And I will tell you, there are some products that don't work for me. And that's the whole point. Like, you try the sample and you're like, oh, that doesn't work, or I don't like it. But there are so many great Chantecaille products. There are so many different things for so many different types that there isn't just one good thing. Like, there are some brands, and I'm not saying like they're bad or good, but like they have the one thing that I love and I use it all the time, but I only love that one thing that they have. Whereas Chantecaille, I have and I just showed you like 6 different products that I use literally all the time and I've used for years. So I wouldn't, that's why I waited to do this live with Scott and the Chantecaille. I really believe in these products. I think they really work, and I want to share them with all of you so that if you have similar issues to what I do, you can find a brand that you can believe in and products that actually work for you. So
I agree.
all right.
Well said.
Rose de May. I always say Rose de May. Rose de May balm. That is actually really nice. That is a really nice. I have that cleanser. I love that. I love the cleanser. The cleanser is really, really good. But I didn't want to cleanse my face on air. I was like, that's gonna be weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
that can get a little bit tricky.
I feel like, and today we're washing. All right, so I'm gonna use. We were going back and forth about foundations to use, and I have to say, guys, the foundation that's my favorite, because I'm old school, because I'm old. I like the Future Skin more than any other foundation. I love the other. I'm not saying the other Chantecaille foundations aren't good, but this is my tried and true. And honestly, this was recommended to me a long time ago. Like, well, wow. A long time ago. I feel like it was 9 years ago, which is possible, actually. Because of the rosacea, my skin gets hot. And so they recommended that I use this because it would be cooling. And that is actually why I invested in it in the first place. And that's actually how I got started using Chantecaille. And it's a cooling gel foundation. And it feels really good on the skin. I love it. The only thing I don't love about it is I don't like sticking my finger in the little pot because of my nails, but I can get over that. Like that is something I can deal with. So this is the alabaster. I always do it the wrong way. There we go. That's the alabaster. I also have the aura, which I'll show you guys as I put this on my face. But yeah, this is my favorite foundation.
And it's our gel formula, which I'm so much like you. Like I love playing with the cushion, and I've recently become obsessed with like the Real Skin Plus sticks. But I've been with the brand almost, I think, 13 years. And before we had all these like state-of-the-art things, like this was the state-of-the-art, and it stood the test of time. Like back in the day, we had a little brush, and this was your eyeshadow base, your concealer, your foundation. So it's truly, like I said, stood the test of time. For an independent brand, I'm proud of the shade range. It pretty much does the job, I would say. And it's buildable. And like Jennifer was saying, it's so lightweight, you guys. It's cooling because it's a gel formula. It's 60% charged water, but it's infused with such nourishing actives like aloe vera, green tea, chamomile. Because like we were saying, if you have rosacea or you get red, it's going to calm that. So the foundation just lays smoother, and you can honestly get a better match.
Yes. No, I agree. There's a question about the vanilla shade versus, I think, the aura and the alabaster. And if the vanilla is more neutral, I think. Yeah, more neutral.
Yep, we do it like if you're shopping in store, we have it in 3 rows. But I think actually vanilla, alabaster, and vanilla are all actually in the neutral category. Maybe not alabaster, but aura and vanilla for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I can wear either one, actually. Like I don't put my foundation on very heavy. Like I don't put you can build it up and put a little bit more on. I do mine kind of sheer because I don't like a lot of foundation. So I don't feel like either one is bad. I feel like when I put the aura on, though, this is the aura, it's a little bit like more, it's almost exactly like my skin tone. Has a little bit more pink. It's a little lighter. So I go a little heavier with the Goa bronzer than I do if I have the alabaster.
Never go too heavy with the Goa. And Aileen will attest to that too. Bronzer is the key to life. But honestly, like to what you were saying too, and I love that you just mentioned that's truly, you all, is the Chantecaille aesthetic. I watch, it's been so exciting to kind of get into like this virtual world. And Chantecaille in our luxury realm is really to look like your skin. The best way to put it is like if you're investing so much in your skin, you shouldn't have to double invest to cover it all up. That investment should be for fun, to have fun with your makeup, new colors, this and that. So you can see Jennifer's skin shows through a little bit because it just looks healthy and more natural. Our whole philosophy is like, if you were to come visit one of us, unless it was like a special event, but our kind of, what I've learned from Sylvie is that if I do your makeup and you go out with your girlfriends, I want you to come back and tell me, oh, my girlfriend said my skin looks so good. But if you came back and told me, oh, my girlfriend said my makeup looks so good, then that's really not the Chantecaille aesthetic.
Yes, no, I totally agree. And that's been, growing up in Boston, for those of you who are from the New England area, we're not the most.
We don't wear anything. We wear sweatpants and that's it.
Okay, I was going to say a different way, but yeah, there you go. Like, we're not the most fashion forward part of the country. Like, let's just be honest with you guys. And, we've been in lockdown, almost 2 years now. And, you know, on a daily basis, the only reason I put makeup on is for the channel, for my Zoom calls. When I'm at home, like just, you know, I don't wear a lot of makeup, but I want my skin to look good. I want to look healthy. I want it to look like, yeah, I mean, I know what my age is, but it doesn't necessarily, I don't have to like broadcast it on my face. So I invest in skincare. I mean, I also eat well and I try to drink a lot of water, but you know, which is important, and sleep. But the products that you use on your face, you know, if your skin is good, everything is going to look better. If you want to wear, you know, like a full face of makeup, which I do sometimes, awesome.
Absolutely.
Your skin will look great then too. So yeah, I always say it's like a canvas, you know, and like that's your canvas. And if you take care of that, then everything else kind of works with it. I mean, that's so we're getting questions about the powder. Guys, which powder are you talking about that sold out?
Probably is it the Perfect Blur. And for those of you, I can't scroll up when the comments come up, but just I see a lot of comments about oily skin. Just so you all know, Future Skin is oil-free. It's an oil-free gel foundation.
I think that was a question. Yeah. A couple of people asked about the Future Skin oily. Yep. Do you have a product similar to the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter?
Honestly, no, I'm going to be honest, not so much. I mean, the Radiance Elixir gives off a filter. If you're looking for full coverage, the Future Skin would neutralize your undertones, but we don't really have kind of like, that's more, I would say, in like your priming category. We don't really have anything like that yet. You never know. And for those of you that are worrying about the blurring powder, it's never going away. It's ours for life. We kept it. It is coming back permanently. So we've launched in fun packaging, but stay tuned because we might have found one in the vault for a giveaway. Who knows?
You never know, guys.
Right? So, but did you and Jennifer? I saw in your post? Does everyone that is watching know Jennifer's code for the Sylvie sale?
Oh, that's a good point.
We just went right into it.
Yeah, we did. We're just like, oh yeah, okay, like let's just get started. I'm like, hey guys, watch Scott. That's what matters. But that is my code. If you'd like to buy things, you can put in my code. We will get into, guys, some stuff later on. Hang in there for a little bit about gifts and giveaways. So that is coming, but that is my code if you want to shop the sale. There are some things that are sold out. Yes, we absolutely know that. And I'll put the code back up later on, and I'll make sure it's in the description box too. But yes, there may be a discussion of the said blurring powder coming soon. Now this is the old one. This is in the hummingbird packaging.
The OG.
And the OG. And I will tell you, it's kind of funny because I up until recently anyway, I've had very dry skin. So I didn't actually wear like powder. It's just not something that I did because my skin was so dry, there was just no point. But this I like. This I was like, oh, this works. And it's not, I like all your powders. I like the ones that are in those little travel ones, you know, that like you shake and they come out the brush. I like the Eclat Dew one. I like all your powders. Like they all work just beautifully well. So, and you can see like, go ahead.
No, you go. I was just going to say really quickly, something we take pride in too. I like to say, you know, Chantecaille doesn't just say that we're in the luxury realm just to say we're luxury, but I always say like read the packaging because we put it all out there. But a unique thing with Chantecaille is a high percentage, if not like 90, I don't want to give you a wrong percentage, but the majority of our makeup is all manufactured in Italy. So Sylvie, from her previous, you know, experience in the cosmetic industry with Diane von Furstenberg and with prescriptives with the Lauder family, our technology is sourced all around the world, but our skincare lab is in Switzerland. You know, our rose fields are in Grasse, France. Our foundations, you know, are made in Japan because they're known for it. Our color comes from Italy. Like she sources from all around the world. So sometimes, you know, I always like to warn people, things do get caught up in customs. They take a little while. So sometimes things do go out of stock, but trust me, they're always going to come back, and you can always reach out to me on behalf of Jennifer, and I'm happy to find it. It's actually a sick obsession of mine, you all, is to track things when people can't find them. I kind of have hands in all 400 or 500 of our stores at this point. So I'm like, You need that? Let me find it for you.
Yeah, literally, I think we were doing something. I don't remember what I was trying to find. And you were like, I have to go up 7 flights of stairs at Bergdorf's in New York to like go to the shipping. And then I got to come back down. It was like a Bergdorf sale or something,
Yeah.
or something was going on. And I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm trying to track down something powder. And I was like, okay. He's like, no, I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it. I was like, good luck to you, Scott. Like, I wish you all the best. All right, so I'm going to use that Goa bronzing powder. Yes, Aileen, I know. I saw you say like basically there's no such thing as too much bronzer. But I'm very pale, very very pale. So you know I gotta be careful. Let me put this one up. What is the lightest shade?
I like that name, Aura. Aura is our lightest shade that we were just talking about in Future Skin. In the cushion, and it just launched. I think it should be live on Chantecaille.com. It's also, we just launched it in the tinted moisturizer as well.
In the Just Skin. Yeah, that's what I want. I need to get that. I need to totally get that. All right.
I like that you're using this bronzer too so people can see. This is, again, one of those products that Chantecaille made that's like in the abyss. It's not a cream. It's not a powder, but it's not as like, spongy as an emulsion. It's somewhere, it's its own realm when it comes to a powder, but it just glides on the face effortlessly. It blends really well with gels. And I find that no matter who uses it, you never get that like harsh line. It goes on so soft.
It's beautiful.
It's buildable.
Yep. No, it is totally buildable. And I know this because I just, talking about Aileen bought it and she's like, I don't know, is it going to work on me? Because it works on you. I'm like, no, it's going to work. I just sort of go in with a light hand. I don't go like particularly heavy with it because I am so pale, but I have seen much deeper skin tones than I like use it. That and the, what's the other shade? It's Goa and
Serena. Yeah. Cause I use Goa too. Goa is just going to be more cool, if you will. And Serena's going to be more warm, or Serena's going to be more golden, and Goa's going to really either kind of work with or pull more of that red tone, like that true kind of like sun-kissed bronze look.
And I will tell you guys, I've had this one long before I've had a channel. Like I've had this for a long time. I still haven't gotten past the little embossing. Like this is a great product. It lasts forever. And it's it's still as good the day I bought it. Like it still works this exact same. It's perfect. Love that. All right.
Question. Steven asks, is it a gel powder like the Paillettes highlighter? Yes. Basically, it's that amazing formula that you're never going to hit pan. Great for you guys, not for us, because then we don't see you. It's not a product you'll be replenishing that soon because it lasts forever.
That's true. I think I bought this like 3 years ago. Like I've had it forever. Yeah, the La Palettes is lovely as well. I love that one. That's a really good highlighter. Talking about blushes and gels, I'm going to use the Cheek Gel A in Happy because this is like one of my favorites. I'll put it on my hand. I like these for summer, especially talking about like heat and stuff. I like this because I like easy in the summer. Anyone who's watched my channel knows that I am one of those people. You can build this one up, guys. Like that's, a little bit deeper, but I don't like having to do a lot of work. It's too hot. My brain shuts down. I'm like, no, can't function. So something like this where I can literally just tap it out on my face. This is like right up my alley. This is what I want. And that's all I do. Like I just put it on and then like tap it in. That's it.
And that's literally how they were designed. I remember when we launched these, and I was so excited, and I went to go grab it at one of our sales meetings, and I grabbed it and I grabbed a brush, and Sylvie Chantecaille looked at me and she took the brush out of my hand. She goes, "You do not apply this with the brush." I said, "Noted." Okay. But again, it's for the ease to use with these makeup brushes, your fingertips. A lot of times you can blend it out with a makeup brush, but as you can see as she's applying it, so easy to use with your fingertips.
It is. And I have used, in fact, the Sonia G brushes, the Fusion brushes that just launched that work with like cream products. I have actually used them with this just to see how it works. And it does work. It works really, really well. But I don't, again, in the summer, I'm just like, I got to get out the door. I'm hot. I don't want to deal. And these work really well and they're really quick. And I just like the way they feel. I like using my fingers because I feel like, I don't know, like with it melding with the heat of my fingers and my skin, I think it looks better. But I mean, I know that's personal preference. I know some people do not do not like to use their hands. So that's fair. Yeah. That's fair. But you can use it with a brush. You don't have to. But you can see, guys, it also gives like a highlight. Can you see that? Like the skin is so radiant. And again, it also has to do with all skincare. But it's so radiant that you don't really need anything else with it. You can just put on the cheek gel and you're ready to go. Ready to rock.
And that's what I love too. That's a good point. Miss Unnecessary, the gel, I love a blush in a gel or liquid. You would love this because it is a gel. It's super unique, just like the foundation. But that's a good point too, is Chantecaille truly is and has become like a leading skincare company that offers makeup. Not really a makeup company that offers skincare, because there's like literally skincare in almost every bit of our foundations. That's why those blushes sit so well and are so nourishing for the skin, because they're hydrating gel cream. So it's a really unique formula.
I'm just looking through. Oh, Jen ordered the Les Paillettes. How do you say it? How do you say it correctly, Scott?
Les Paillettes.
Les Paillettes. Yeah, Just Glow Firefly got them before they went. Let's see. Oh, and Aileen, I'm sorry, you got to now order the gel blushes from Scott. You have to turn around and get those because they're awesome. They're fantastic. Okay, so I'm just making sure there's no questions I'm missing. Okay. All right. I feel like I'm missing a question. Oh, so is the Lip Chic similar to the Chanel Cocoa Flash in color and consistency?
No, I don't think so.
I would agree.
Yeah, Lip Chic, the best way to explain it, and I know why people might think that, but no, Lip Chic is honestly if a lipstick and a lip gloss had a baby, to simply put it. So it depends. It looks beautiful on everybody, but it can pull more full pigmented depending on the undertone or the hydration of your lips. There is hyaluronic acid in these, so they're plumping. They're meant to sheer out, but they're really not a full coverage lip.
That's Clover. This is one of my favorites. This was the spring?
Yes.
Spring. I'm like, I'm terrible at that. I'm always like, what collection was that? This was one of my favorite collections. The Clover, the Hyssop, and something else. But yeah, so that's that. And then it was Cocoa Flash, right? Yeah, the Cocoa Flashes, I don't have like a same color.
I think that's gonna be more similar to like the summer lip tints, right?
Yeah, they're lighter.
Yeah, and they're not they don't have much of like that full body because like the sheen of the glossiness of the Lip Chic. Beautiful formula. We do have a formula. It's called there are lip tints. There's only 4 shades. It's a newer launch for us. I think that would be more similar. More of like a tinted lip balm. I
think so too. Yeah, I think we're gonna do one of those. I don't know. We'll find out in a second. All right. So let's move.
Laura, Clover, I would say is cool. A cool tone. Would you agree?
Yeah. Clover. Yeah. Clover.
And then just so you all know, because now I feel bad for everyone that's like the Les Paillettes. Hold your horses, because when I say something 10 times more stunning is coming out for holiday, when holiday should come out, because why is holiday already coming out sometimes? I'm like, guys, slow down. I want to enjoy my summer.
So Scott, can you answer that? Like for us, like why do the brands do holiday fall like in July and August? Is there a reason, or are we hallucinating? What's happening?
Honestly, like sometimes it would come a little bit sooner like than anticipated, and that typically I would find like for like production reasons. Sometimes you'll notice if it's a very extensive launch, one of those launches that we find we're going back to the counter or back to buy more pieces of, they want to launch it earlier so it comes out. So if you launch it a month earlier, it's not out of season and you have more time to shop it. But I think the best thing to say now is we're calling it holiday, but I think brands need to get a little bit more aware of considering them as almost like capsule collections, right? Because it's almost like a pre-holiday, because you'll still probably see these brands come out with a holiday collection, but I've seen it already. I'm like, you guys, we're just enjoying summer. Like, let's hold your horses.
Well, for us, like in the beauty community, like the YouTubers and stuff, we're having like nervous breakdowns because we're like, okay, we just bought, and again, I'm not naming any brands, but we just bought collections like last week that were fall, and there's more fall coming out like this week, like Friday. And I'm like, okay, it's fall and it's July. And then, so what? Holidays, August, September? Like, and you just can't keep up, and you're buying spring in December. And it's just, it kind of, at least for me, I loved like in the olden days when you bought the Christmas stuff or you bought the holiday stuff or the Halloween stuff or whatever it was. during the month that it was in, like, or at least close. And it's just, it kind of like, I don't know, it just makes it seem a little like rushed.
Exactly. That's why Sylvie is just so true to like her French aesthetic, her Parisian aesthetic. Like we usually have like spring, summer, fall, winter / like holiday, and that's it, you know? But yeah, I agree. It gets a little overwhelming sometimes. You don't have time to enjoy it.
Yeah, no, you don't. Favorite lip cheeks.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Okay.
Tea Rose, Camellia,
that's a good one. Good one.
Bourbon Rose.
Ooh, that's a nice one. I have Bourbon Rose.
Are staples for me.
I like, so Hyssop and Clover are actually, to be honest with you, the ones that Hyssop is the one I've been wearing like nonstop. I love that shade, which reminds me, I have to buy another one of those. I have a lot of lip veils too, though, that I really like. Like Tamarind is a favorite. I love Tamarind.
Stunning.
Honeysuckle not honeysuckle. That's
honeysuckle,
not right. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. So honeysuckle, that was a really, like, that one. I think I went through 2 of those. Tea Rose is actually a favorite. I love Tea Rose. What am I missing?
Tea Rose is a staple. It literally looks good on everybody. I say it's like a little black dress for your lip. It's like your lip is just like a little bit better. Camellia is a little bit more like fun, a little bit more of like a pinky coral, but still just like a wash of color, and it's stunning. What's another? I'm trying to think of like when I'm pulling them. I feel like I always go to Bourbon Rose, Tea Rose, Camellia.
What's the redder one? There's one that's like really
Amaryllis.
Yes, Amaryllis. That's really pretty. I like that one.
That one is nice too.
Okay, so we get I love the Tamarind, Acacia.
Mm-hmm.
Is Hyssop nicer than the new Capucine? So Hyssop and Capucine are very different.
Extremely different.
This is Capucine, which I really like, but it's very bright, and it's like an orange. Well, everything goes cool on me. Everything, like, it just does. This is more orange for like most folks, but for me, I mean, Scott, how would you describe that? It's like a
melon. I feel like I've seen a lot of people try to describe it, but you're not wrong. Actually, I've been applying it to a lot of different skin tones like the last month or so when I'm in New York, and it literally on average is pulling like this gorgeous melon. I think the tube makes us want to think it's going to be orange, but it's actually a very it's a sophisticated melon. It's not too much.
No, I agree. And I really like it because I'm not like, I don't wear a lot of bright lipstick. Actually, I tend to go neutrals, but that one I really like. The Hyssop is like a cool, plummy brown-ish. I'm trying to think of a way to describe Hyssop.
Yeah, Hyssop is like,
Hyssop.
Is like, if Tea Rose was like the teenager, Hyssop's the adult. She's like the more sexy, sophisticated version of Tea Rose. That's why she's only in town for a limited time. She's not permanent.
Oh my goodness, I love it. Yes, it's not permanent. So if you do like it, and I can swatch it for you guys. I have a ton of it, but that one's a really pretty. I do like it, but they're very different shades, Laura. Like really, really different. Let's see. Okay. I think we're good. A lot of people. Hi, Chrissy. People are joining. Hi, Ramiro. Your colleague is on.
Oh, Scott. Ramiro, my colleague, he's one of my best friends.
He is sweet. He's been so nice to deal with. Like, that's the other thing, guys. Like, everybody at Chantecaille is great to deal with. I honestly, everybody. Angela's lovely. Scott is lovely. Ramiro, if you ever need help with anything Chantecaille, everyone from Chantecaille will help you. They'll send you samples. They'll track down weird powders for you in the middle of the night.
Sure will.
They're good people. All right, so I'm gonna move to eyes.
Yes.
But you guys can keep asking questions. Don't worry, just keep asking. This is one that I use a lot, and it's funny because I keep getting I got it mixed up with the powder a lot because I didn't have my drawers organized. I know, Aileen, I got to work on that. But now that I've started to get my drawers organized, this came in the Hummingbird collection with the powder. So I bought this at the same time that I originally bought the powder. And this is the warm, I first forget the name of it. Yeah, it's the Warm Eye Quartet. And it's called the Hummingbird. And it's really pretty. And it's really good, I think, for summer. Because it's light and it's shiny and pretty, but it's not like too complicated, which is why I like it. So I am going to pull out some brushes really quickly. All right. Going with like this matte one first and I'll do like a simple look, guys. Yeah, Eileen is like, you have, Scott, she gets so mad at my organizational or lack of organizational skills. Like she's just.
I do not want to turn my screen around.
So mad. I was like, I know. Oh, look, see, Bourbon Rose.
I won't steer you wrong, you guys. I promise. That's like, I have a vision with lip colors and I'm usually right. Lips colors, I feel like, I've learned when I'm in store, a lip shade is like beer. Like you either love it or you hate it. So I learned years ago never to show the bullet to my client because you're going to have in your mind what you think is red or what you might perceive as cool or warm. And I found that my success in having women fall in love with their lip color is just kind of getting a general idea of kind of like the look you want and then finding a lip shade. And usually, not to brag, but you can get it. I usually get it on try one because you don't realize that it's something that would work for you. But if you take the guessing out of it, then you usually fall in love with it.
So this is a really good shade for me. This works really well because it's
like
the
matte shade in the.
That's the matte shade. Okay. It's like a really good contour. It's like just a really good color for me to go on as like a transition because it's deep enough. But it's not so deep. Like I can mix lots of things with it.
Yeah.
And so I often pack this one because I'm just like, oh, at least that will work. I'm like, that's good. Like that'll work for me. I don't have to stress about it. All right.
These quads that we've started having fun with, I like them because it's us trying out all different formulas, you guys. So that's why it's the fun shape and the packaging and it's in the Philanthropy limited collection is because the one that she's holding right now is actually 3 different formulas.
Yeah, you can explain the formulas. I can't do that.
Yeah, so there's obviously your matte, and which is like a really like a nice kind of like dense, creamy matte shade. But like Jennifer was saying, it's really, really easy to blend, but you don't lose the pigment, which is one of the things that stresses me out. I hate when you have this gorgeous color and you're just trying to soften the edge and the whole thing kind of disappears. You still get that nice intensity, but it's not overwhelming. Then there's like a gorgeous pearl, which we're known for. We're known for our pearl eyeshadows. And that's kind of like the ones that look a little shimmery in there, but when you apply them, they just melt in. So you're not actually seeing like glitter particles. Because so many people think, you know, once I get to a certain age, I can't wear glitter. If you ask Sylvie Chantecaille, she will disagree. If you use it right and use it correctly, it can actually be quite flattering. And then the third one is what we've been playing around with that people have fallen in love, is the duochromes. We launched that formula a couple of years ago with our Positano collection. We did Mar and Soul, but just depending on the way you look, the shadow will turn from pink to gold, and in the middle is kind of like this copper, and then the blue one does the same kind of, it goes a little bit to green.
Do you think the Mar and the Soul will come back at all? Because like I've gotten tons of questions about this, like especially the Soul, the golden one.
Yes, that was, I know, where we all want it too. That like those flew out like globally. Like that was one of our biggest launches that everyone was snagging up. We're asking for it. I will say Sylvie's not one to always bring things back, but I feel like, you know, she does listen though. If you notice.
Right, with the powder.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody loved the powder that not only came back in new packaging, now came back permanently in an extended shade range. So she does listen.
Guys, you never know. It could happen. The Hummingbird collection, guys. This one, I think this is still available. I think the warm one is available. I'm not sure of that. So check it out if you do like it, because someone just mentioned, I regret not buying the Hummingbird collection. So I think this one is still there just in case.
The warm we actually ended up getting more, surprisingly, and I think accidentally, but it still should be available.
Huh. I wonder why you got more warm with that one. All right, we're gonna put the shifting on the eye here.
So when choosing between chamomile and vanilla, if you're light, medium with neutral undertones, stay away from chamomile. You're gonna want vanilla, my love. Chamomile is extremely, extremely warm. That's one of a stronger yellow undertone. So run. You are a vanilla.
I love it. I love it. Okay. I'm going to blend this in for a minute, but I just want you guys to see.
I love that shade.
I do too. I love this palette. And I don't think like a lot of, this is the thing we were talking about before. I think so many new things just keep coming out that we don't like take stock of the things that we have and that we like and use. And I do it too. Like you're not the only one, guys. I'm not like picking on you, but like we're all like, oh yeah, we got to get the new thing. And then I'm like, I have so many beautiful like eye quads that I just, I'm like, oh yeah, I love that shade. Why don't I use that more? And I'll show you. It's really pretty.
The quad is not glittery like the Vanishing Species. The Vanishing Species do have more of a glitter pigment that does still melt into the lid, you'll notice. Yeah. But I know what you mean. Sometimes there's a little bit of fallout with those, depending on the brush you use. I will say, in all fairness, the inspiration with the Vanishing Species and this really renowned brush maker that we worked with, we did launch one specific brush that was designed to work with those. Obviously, you can use whatever brush you want, but really no promises with fallout with that formula unless you're using the specific brush that Chantecaille created for that eyeshadow. But I don't think there's any fallout with the Hummingbird.
No, there's no fallout at all. I don't have any. You can see on my face. We're live, guys, so you can tell. Is that the Shade and Sweep?
Yes, with the black handle. Yes.
I do have that brush, and it does work amazingly good with the luminescent eyeshadows. I have all of those as well, and I do love those. Don't get me wrong; like they're gorgeous. But like again, in the summer, I like a lighter, easier. Like I don't want to have to wipe away anything. I don't want to have to be careful. You know what I mean? Like I just want to like put it on my eye and be done. And actually, that's one of the reasons I chose this one for the live, because I was like, I cannot screw this up. There's no way. It will look perfect no matter what I do. I won't have to wipe away my face. And that's why I picked it. I mean, I love it, but there's many Chantecaille palettes and there's many shades that I love. But this one and the formulas in here, they're just really easy to use. And they just look really pretty. Like they just look nice no matter how you combine them. So I was just like...
That pinky coral one, I like to wet a brush first and tap it right in the corner. And then if you're not as bold, you always blend out deep shades so stunningly on your lid though, Jennifer. You're the only one. Sometimes I see people go for it. I'm like, oh no, but you just like blend it out perfectly. But if you're not as daring or confident as Jennifer, you can wet the brush, and it's actually beautiful for like an under or over liner, that blue shade too. But
they're all, I mean, honestly, like that blue one, I mean, I just think this shade is so unique. Like, I just love that. Like, it's so different because when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that doesn't really go with the rest of the quad. I'm like, it's gray, but it's not gray. It's like this beautiful, like it kind of shifts, but it has a little bit of green, a little gray, a little blue. And then with these browns, it goes perfectly. This is, like I said, a great transition shade. It's awesome. And this one, like you said, when you can wet that and put that in the eye, like just in here, that is so pretty. I'm not going to do it live because I'll screw it up. But but Scott's very kind about my makeup skills. Yes. Let's see. Learned 20 some odd years ago, working for Chanel. Yes. Wow. That's too long. All right. We've got more questions. The Eclat d'Eau, is it coming back?
Eclat d'Eau, no.
Okay.
Sorry, straight up, nope. But like I said, we're just elevating. We're really about formulas, you all. So like I said, we like to have like really unique formulas, really unique ingredients. Eclat d'Eau was like, it was working out for us, but I think you're going to be very happy with what's coming out during holiday.
This is what we just talked about, Diana. Yes. Yeah. The pangolin is beautiful. It's a beautiful shade. It's like, it's only like, I don't wear pink, but I like pangolin, but it's not glittery. It's just, it's intense. Like there's a lot of it. This one is not like that. You can see on my eyes. In fact, I can pull out, I have like everything like, so yeah, here we go. Here's the pangolin, and it is beautiful, but it is definitely, that's the shade. It is definitely more. It's more.
Yes. And Anna, I pinky promise.
See?
But for Diana too, do you guys remember like those old school? I feel like nobody makes them anymore. I think like, I'm trying to remember. It was like years ago. I feel like 15 years ago I had one. I think it was by Laura Mercier years ago, like a big, very loose ponytail brush. I feel like maybe you might have like one. I think I might have seen you use one for the Vanishing Species eyeshadows, just because again, I'm a protector of the investment. I want you to use it. Not just for special events, Diana, If you take a really fluffy brush, almost like a mini version of this, but like less dense, like a ponytail brush, you'll pick up just enough of that sheen that it's actually stunning for every day. You'll get almost no pigment and just almost like a glaze. Yes, like the one with the black bristles. Yes. Something very, very light that doesn't pick up too much. You get that glaze in the formula as opposed to the glitter and the pigment. And it's actually stunning if you want to kind of get more of a sheer wash.
Yeah, these brushes, guys, just, I mean, I'm not, hogging any brushes, but these are Wayne Goss brushes. And Scott is absolutely right. These are like calligraphy brushes. They are super soft. I believe they're maybe Blue Squirrel. I don't remember. But I use these when I want to go in super light with something and I just want a very light dusting. So find a brush that's super soft, not dense at all. Like you said, a ponytail brush, and that will give you that light diffuse look with the luminescent or any other shade, actually.
No, and our brushes are great, you all, and we used to have some amazing ones, but in our commitment to go full vegan, even though when we were using squirrels, it was sustainably sourced, they weren't harmed, we had to go away. Yeah. So we have great brushes that are very basic. Chantecaille, if they see this, will probably kill me, but I'm very honest. And they do the job. And
they do.
They're the highest grade synthetic. They truly are. But some of these, if you're willing to pay for real hair, that some real hair brushes do pick up shadows better. And I can admit that.
You're an honest person, Scott. You're an honest person. No, it's true. I have the Chantecaille brushes, and I do love them, and I do use them all the time. My sister is vegan. She is very clear with me that I should have all vegan brushes. And I actually have tried a lot of good ones, and the Chantecaille ones are very, very good. So I'm not saying don't do that. But you will find it's harder to get like a super soft fluffiness. That'll give you a lighter look. But if you do want suggestions, let me know, guys, and like DM me or text me or something, and I can make some suggestions of the ones that I do have. But it's not quite the same, depending on what you're looking for.
Agreed.
All right, so liners. I want to show you guys these because nobody ever talks about these, and these are what I use.
Funny, I know.
I don't get it because these don't come off. Like, they don't come off of anything. And I love that, again, because the summer for me, like, plus it's been sticky here. It's been very gross. So, all right. So these are the Le Pearls liners. And they're like a metallic liquid liner. And these things don't budge. So I'm just going to show you on my hand. And I will let Scott tell you all the great stuff. But I'm going to let that, like, dry down. I'll do the different shades. Like, this one is the blue, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
BLEU. Sorry, blue. Blah. My French is terrible. So I have like a couple of different shades, and these are awesome because, like I said, you put them down, they don't move on your eye. They're awesome, and even I can put them on my eye. Like I'm not good with like a liquid liner, but these are really, really thin. And I'll show you the brush in just a minute. That's the violet. I love the violet one. I like actually all of them, but the violet's I like that one. I just think it's really pretty. And then the Vert. So Scott, is there anything like, are they anything?
So my first thing I love with these is I feel like, what's my best way to describe it so you can get the visual? Liquid liners sometimes stress me out when they're colored because they almost turn to what I call like dry erase. Like you put it on one, and then if you try to layer it, it like erases and you can see your skin. I'm like, what just happened? These dry so fast. So I will be very honest with you. You do want to have a steady hand. Chantecaille with our liners, we're known for having a slower dry down time so you get more manipulation. I can't say that with this. If you have a more hooded eye, you obviously want to tilt back a little bit and let it dry down. But once it's dry, there's no blending it out, no buffing it out. It is meant for that sexy, sleek cat eye. But there's the kind of the glitter, like the pearl is also the color of the liner. So it's a blue pearl in the blue, a green pearl in the green. So they look so fun when they hit the light, but they're actually, when you look at them straight on, they just look like a nice deep liner. And then when you move or blink, it's like a little flirt of color. But yeah, even when I'm applying it to clients, I will do a little tug to the eye just to make sure it's nice and straight. Because we're known, like I said, for being very forgiving with our eyeliners, but these are, you want to apply them with intention. Let's say that.
Yes. And I have older eyes. So if I don't like hold this down just a little bit, yeah, that's not a good look. But I will tell you, like, they're about to be dry because I'll show you what I mean in a second. So the blue one is dry. So if I go like this, it doesn't go anywhere. Like it's done, which is awesome when it's hot and sticky and gross. But yeah, so I find that, you know, what I do is I kind of like put it right up against the edge of my eyelashes and then just kind of press down a little bit because it is such a thin wand that I don't have to worry. I can just kind of like just sort of press, like push it and then press and then pull, and it works perfectly.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
It's a great shade. And nobody ever talks about these. And to be honest with you, I don't even talk about these because, like I said, they've been around for a while. And so I forget. And then I never mention them. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Like I have these great, like this green one. I get my hand the right way. I love the green, the vert that go this way. Yeah, the vert. It's so pretty. And it's like, it reminds me, I hate to talk about another product for just a second, but Chanel eyeliners, because Chanel eyeliners just came out with new shades.
Absolutely.
And I love the green one in there, but this one, it's like, it's more metallic and it's like real, it's almost like an evergreen, which is hard to find. Yeah. And they don't come off. They don't come off.
They stay. Like, that's why I love them. But yeah, I feel like the Luster Glides, just like took off, and we're all creatures of habit. We trust one another. We trust people. So it's like, and I feel like in the cosmetic industry, when one thing takes the cake, we forget about everything. Like even our Le Stilo Ultra Slim, our super thin felt tip, black and brown eyeliners are fabulous. But but I feel like, yeah, Les Pearls just kind of got lost, and they're amazing, and they don't dry out.
I have all the Chantecaille liners. Wow, I love the Chantecaille. I really do. I have many of them. You know, they're gorgeous and I love them and I use them all the time on the channel. Like I talk about them all the time. And the reason I like them is because I can smudge them out, but then they still like they don't get all over my face. Like some are so soft, some liners are so soft that yeah, you can smudge them, but then you smudge it throughout the day and you lose your liner, which doesn't help anyone. But in the summer, even like when it's really humid, I like something that's not going to come off. Like I was at a wedding over the weekend in the Catskills, and we're on the Hudson River, and it got we were outside. It was beautiful, but it was so sticky. Like everything was sticky, and my makeup, I had the vert on actually, did not move. Yeah, and literally like two people were like, "How is your eyeliner still on your face?" on your face? I was like, oh, let me tell you, it's the Chantecaille. And they were like, they probably went out the bottom. I sounded like a commercial, but yeah, it didn't come off. And that was the thing, because, you know, I don't have hooded lids, but my lids are a little bit heavier because, you know, I'm older. And so like when I get tired, especially this part will come down and everything except for the Chanel ones and these, they transfer. And I hate that. I hate having a line up here at the end of the night. I'm like, right, no.
The unintentional geometric liner. I know.
Like, did you do that on purpose? No, I did not. No. I don't know what you're talking about. What liner? Let's see. All right. So they appreciate your honesty, Scott, which I was going to tell you. Like, he's very honest.
Always.
All right. We've got a question. Oh, getting Chantecaille. Okay. Yes, those are all good choices. All good.
And yes, and make sure you all that you're using Jennifer's code ALLFEISTY30, which we'll get into more reasons why, but obviously there might be a special gift with purchase and a giveaway. But to be fair, me and Jennifer have been working for this for over a year. When we fell in love a year ago, we were like, we have to do this. This is the platform she wanted to do it on. This is the time of year we wanted to do it on because we're both just as much consumers as we are like professionals in what we do. And this is just the best time to stock up and try new things with like less of a blow. So make sure you use her code so that there's visibility that you saw this live, or, you know, for people that are watching it when she posts it. But I've been hoarding some stuff for quite some time to make sure this was the best.
It's good, guys. It's good. I was even like, really? Okay. I was like, can I enter it? I was like, that's very cool. It's like, I need those things. So what light foundation has a touch of pink? I'd say the Aura. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, the Aura is, I have Alabaster and it's a touch too warm, but you still love it. Chris Perry, so if Alabaster is a good like depth, if you will, like it's not too light or too dark, Aura will be a little bit lighter, but if you want something a little bit more like cool, you might want to play around with ivory.
Oh yeah. I've had ivory too. I can wear all three, to be honest with you. I can wear alabaster, ivory, and aura. Some of it depends on like time of year. If my skin has gotten a tan, which is a joke, but yeah. And then it also depends on like what the look I'm trying to do. Like if I'm trying to like warm up my skin or keep it cooler or whatever I'm trying to do with, you know, with bronzer or whatever. But yeah, I can wear all three actually. My skin is weird. Like I have cool undertones, but my hair is warmer. So I can kind of go with like different shades depending what I like. We do have a question about, and Molly, actually, it's a good question because we did not mention this. The biolifting stuff. Okay. So yeah, I have the biolifting. This is the serum, which is almost empty. That's sad. That's very sad. I have the biolifting mask, which I have in the little one because I travel with this thing. And then I have the biolifting cream, which I use. So yeah, I will actually say, guys, now look, we're all very honest here. It's not gonna be a facelift. Your face, if you're 40 plus and you want a facelift, like you want to look 25, nothing's gonna do that. Nothing in a jar is gonna do that. That's plastic surgery. If you see stars on television who are like, oh, I got some Botox. No, that's not Botox. That's plastic surgery. Like their face is different. Doesn't work. But if you want something that's going to keep your skin high and firm and looking lifted, these products do that. And I really like them.
Thank you. And that's also why it's so funny. And people will kill me for saying this, but sometimes people go like crazy with all this skincare. And it's almost like, well, honey, if you clearly have it, just trying to get a facelift maybe. But no, what this is, and I can agree, it's like Botox in a bottle, not, you know,
yes.
And people do call it facelift, but I love how Jennifer's like me. You don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. Yep. What this will do, and I can tell you, I have solidly used this for, I know for a fact, 13 years.
14. Wow. I've only had mine 3.
It's preventative and corrective. So basically there is a botanical complex that stops the movement of your surface muscles, thus looking more refined and relaxed. There's a contouring hexapeptide that's blended with the botanical hexapeptide that actually both actively work against vertical and horizontal lines. So you do feel this tightening instantly when you use the serum. But to get that wow factor, because it's any live that I do, any Instagram, I'm all over it. This is like my one thing. I'm not really a pushy kind of salesperson, but if someone's like, I need one thing, I'm like, here you go. It is my all-time favorite product. But yes, it relaxes any vertical or horizontal lines. And if you do use it twice a day, every day, you'll notice pretty dramatic results. But I definitely like it for preventative, and it just softens the movement in my skin.
Yes.
And the bounce back test, as I say, all those fine lines, that's what really goes away.
Yes. And I will say, like, the consistency is key. I have the tool, the metal massager. I've showed that like a million times, and I like use that. I try to use it consistently, and it works. Same with the serums. If you do it all the time, like, then it works for you guys. If you use it once and you don't see any results, or you used it for a week and you don't see, that's not how these products work, guys.
Consistency is key.
You have to keep using it. I really do think it absolutely does. It makes my skin look lifted. It makes my skin look bouncier. That's like the word that I use, bouncier. And, you know, do I think I look 20 years younger? No, I don't. I think my skin looks really good for my age. And I think it makes the lines look diminished. It does make me feel like I look more like firm. I don't know if my skin is firming, but it feels like I look that way. Like I look in the mirror and I was like, oh yeah, I do look better. And I use it. I don't use it twice a day because I never have time, but I do make sure I use it once a day, like at least once a day. And I admit I'm one of those people, like I'm terrible. I'm like, oh yeah, I was supposed to do this in the morning. And then I remember to use it once, but I'm always like, yeah, I was supposed to put that on. This morning and I didn't have time. But I only use it once a day and I think it works pretty well. And I've been using it for like 3 years. So
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
that's the point too. We always discuss that too, is like when you're incorporating new things, and let's say like you're new and you want to start that whole new regimen, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, cleanser, toner, everything, go for it. But I always like when I'm working with people that are newer for the brand, like only do one serum. Even if I know you want to try them all, but because
right.
we're so apt to try new things, if you don't use it consistently, you can't see the beauty of it and get the results. And that's really what you're paying for. You're paying for results. So yes, the biolifting serum is my stand all be all, especially for fine lines and ones that move. But then yes, there is definitely a softening of those deeper kind of vertical and horizontal lines. Absolutely.
I think my code is good until the end of the sale.
Till the end. We activated that all the way to the end.
All till next year. No,
Till the last hour.
To the 31st. To the
Yes.
31st. Yes. All right. Can I bathe in it? I suppose you could bathe in it.
That's a pricey bath, honey.
I was gonna say that'd be very expensive. I used to hear that it was Summit. It was like, I think it was J-Lo used to like use La Mer all over her body, and I was like, well, okay. I mean, hey, good for you. That's not happening. Can it be used in the UK? I don't know. Can it be used in the
UK? UK, I should know this because I just went live with them this morning. No, I don't. But in the comments section for the giveaway, and me and Jennifer were talking about it, all the details are going to be up, and we're gonna try to make it more Instagram friendly as well.
Yes.
But if in the comment section, when you check out on US or UK, there's a comment section. You can put all feisty 30. Your code for your discount is going to be Sylvie 30. But by putting all feisty 30 in the comments, it'll still pull, and we'll be able to give you the corresponding GWP, which if I'm mailing it to the UK, you have to be patient. And we can enter you in the giveaway as well.
Yes. Okay, I don't know the answer to this one.
Absolutely.
Okay.
There's actually a raspberry stem cell, which is one of the most strongest and potent antioxidant. I actually have my Retin-A right behind it. Retin-A first, obviously. That's your prescription. That's going to go first. And obviously your serum more mid-layer to topical. But again, the beauty of Chantecaille is it's all so natural and so like nourishing and cocooning. I actually always recommend either the biolifting serum, or if you're like using a high grade retinol that's making you irritable or flaky, the Rosemary face oil, because it actually is 100% natural, is a great duo to partner with Retin-A, so you can get your results from your Retin-A without the irritation the following day or the redness.
I love the oil, Rosemary oil. I use that all the time. I love that stuff. Stuff's awesome. I was like,
it's literally my favorite.
It really is good. And like, there's lots of oils out in the market, and I've tried a whole bunch of different ones, and some of them are like sticky. They leave out.
Yeah. And my favorite
like
oil, I still stick to the biolifting serum is my favorite, but for oils, because I obviously, and I still have on this StreamYard, which side, I still have some, we're still working on this area for post-acne marks, but oils I know are like a necessity for the skin. Like we all can benefit from them, but that was my thing too, is like they were either too sticky, or dry oils are so synthetic. They dry down beautifully, but they're not really great for your skin. And Sylvie literally found the perfect marriage. Our Rosemary face oil, although it's 100% natural, has the dry down of a dry oil, so it doesn't stay slippery or sticky, but yet it's 100% natural, so it's great for your skin.
No, it's awesome. All right, so I'm going to curl my lashes while Scott answers this question.
Diana, I'm new to the skincare from Chantecaille. I'm 36 and have combo sensitive skin. What would you recommend from the skincare section? So, I mean, Diana, we could really talk. If you could answer me this, Diana, if you're still watching, as far as the full regimen, I can say just instantly, pure rose water is like kind of the heart of our brand. That's where I like to start everybody out. It's great as kind of an alcohol-free toner. It's great to kind of put on the skin before cleansing. But if you're combo and sensitive, I would recommend, to be safe, the Rosemary Cleansing Balm. That has a phytic acid, which is really gentle. That'll give you some exfoliation, but it also has hyaluronic acid, so it's nourishing. So you'll get that hydration, but stay balanced because your combination. That's what I would do as a cleanser, followed by the rose water. For a serum, all of our serums are so light. So again, you could do the Radiance elixir if you want more of a glow. the biolifting, if you're really concerned with age preventing or correcting any fine lines, the rose oil for nourishment. We have a hyaluronic, if that's kind of your concern. All the serums are great for all skin types. And then for your moisturizer, I would either do Rose de May cream, because it is that lightweight gel, velvety texture. It has pre and probiotics. It's just really nourishing for the skin. Or if you're more trying to get that, lift and really minimize the fine lines and wrinkles, we do have an oil-free version of our bio-lifting range. It's our bio-lifting oil-free fluid. That's great for combination skin. It actually helps with, there's botanical ingredients that help with breakouts, hormonal breakouts, but it is an oil-free version of our coveted lifting cream. So you can get all the benefits of the lifting cream while having combination skin. So cleansing balm, rose water, and for your moisturizer, either Rose de May or oil-free fluid.
That was excellent. I put the Chantecaille mascara. This is the longest lash mascara. This is the one that like saves my lashes so many times. Because I try so many mascaras for the channel that if you can kind of see like on this eye, there's like a little spot, and it's because sometimes they break. Like sometimes with the other mascaras, they're drying and my lashes break. And so I use this for 2 weeks out of every month, no matter what. And then the lashes kind of come back. Yep. So this stuff is awesome. There's nothing I would recommend more. This one's about to die. And you can tell it's about to die because literally I have almost worn off the name because I've used it so much.
I love it. Like, this one is, again, which I always get like so jealous when I see all these new mascaras, but I'm going to be real, as I always am. We had the Fierce Fabulous, Bam Wow Pam Lash Mascara. Nobody bought it. So we stick with what we know. We've had Faux Sil and Faux Sil Longest Lash for the test of time, and that's what we stand to. If you want to use these Fierce Fabulous mascaras that give your eyelashes the sex appeal, the drama, do it. What this is going to do is protect, nourish, and maintain your lashes. There's no formaldehyde in our mascara, and there's no tar. Additionally to the one that Jen likes, there is a peptide that is actually proven to grow the lashes longer, thicker, and fuller by 25% in 2 weeks. And I can tell you, I have never had a return in over 12 years from this mascara. Or as in Boston, we say, longer, thicker, and fuller.
That's exactly what we'd say.
My favorite.
I love it. I love it. No, it really does work, guys. And it is an expensive mascara, which is why I'm mentioning it, especially now, because you get 30% off, which is a great deal. It really does work. I promise you. I use it all the time on the channel. It's not, and my lashes are relatively long, but as I'm getting older, I think they're getting drier, honestly. So this mascara is just like an absolute, I have to have it. I absolutely have to have it. I love it.
Time to buy it because, and this is why I don't like to get too mathematical, but people, it is like 72 or 75 now it might be, but honestly, I think you can attest to this. It easily lasts 4 times longer than your normal mascara while still remaining safe. So it's actually, divide 30. So it's really like $17 with how long you can use it.
I've had this one so long I rubbed the name off. So
right? That's what I mean. So just a thin coat, like one coat, and look how fierce her lashes look. But if you really want that drama, I just say put a little coat of this on, then the world is your oyster. Put whatever mascara you want on, but
I've done that. I put this on, and then there's a couple of different mascaras that I use, which of course are not coming to mind now, but like Dior or Overcurl or whatever. I'll put this on first as like my primer, and then I'll put the other stuff on. It works perfectly. CBD cream. I do use the CBD cream actually. I really like that cream. I've had, honestly, because I've been so much better about my skincare, my skin hasn't really been as red and irritated. The CBD cream I feel like does help with that, but I haven't needed it as much because my skin has actually been cooperating because I've actually been using my skincare like I'm supposed to. I also use it on my neck. I know it sounds odd, but my neck gets very tense and I don't know, irritated. So I use it on my neck, and I use it probably every other night, and it actually does feel better. So I don't know if it's in my mind, but it works.
No, it is. You're absolutely right. People don't realize it. And when you look on the market competitively in the luxury market, 300 milligrams is a substantial amount to put in a jar. So it is face and body, tension areas. I run aggressively, so I actually love to put it on my feet. But for the face, it is wonderful. Particularly, I think, if I'm going to be honest, there's a whole range of moisturizers in Chantecaille that can do a lot more. But if you are easily irritated on the skin, or like I use it as a post shave around here to protect it from getting irritated. Yeah. But absolutely, you can use it on the face. I would say kind of as needed. I think there are things that are more beneficial, I would say, to use daily.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I really do like it. And I do use it on my neck. Yeah, because I think I do this. Mm-hmm. I think I do this during the day. So yeah, I'm just like, okay, put the shoulders down. Put the shoulders down. All right, let's see if we have, okay. Eileen says you have to talk about the Gardenia Blanc that literally gave her confidence back. All right, so you talk about that.
So this was, again, I feel like Aileen's the test to like really using your products. We had talked, she was, before she became a friend of mine, I met her as a client, but she knew what the results she was looking for. She knew what she wanted, and nothing had really worked. And I was like, girl, I promise you, but you have to use it religiously and you have to protect your skin. So disclaimer, like I say, it's like what you don't want to do is not protect your skin after using Blanc Gardenia. You need to use an SPF. If you're not prone to using SPF, do not use Blanc Gardenia, because that, my friends, is like going to the gym and then getting a number 10 at McDonald's. It defeats the purpose. But Blanc Gardenia is not a bleaching agent. It's not a chemical brightening agent, and it doesn't give you the halo effect of like hydroquinone, but the botanical elements that are in this they work honestly better. So what it does is it actually targets the melanocyte and breaks it down, and then has a suppressing agent so new ones don't rise above. So we found that why not make an essence that's going to really penetrate the skin, that can give you an overall smooth complexion, so you don't have to sit there and spot treat, because ultimately I feel like I'd feel worse about myself sitting there being like, oh, here, and here. But yeah, this brightening essence, right? It's great for all skin types too, because it's not a chemical. So it's great for post acne if you're red. It's great for like post melasma, post sun damage, hyperpigmentation, dark spots, sunspots, like the list goes on. But yes, in her own volition, which I was so pumped that she did it, but Aileen had sent me like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and we were like little girls in high school jumping up and down like, oh my God, because it's cool to see, someone actually use the product and see the results. But yes, Aileen, that is, again, a hidden gem. If you have any pigmentation issues and you are religious with your skincare, Blanc Gardenia, hands down.
And that's the other thing, guys, and we've mentioned this a couple of times. You have to use it. You have to be consistent. It's not something, it's like working out. It's like getting good sleep. It's like anything in life. You can't do something one day and expect it to just be like, oh, it looks all perfect now. That's just not how anything works. I wish it did. That'd be great. But yeah, I've been using these products now for 10 years, and it's hard to prove a negative. In other words, I can't say what I would look like if I hadn't used the products for 10 years, but I really do think it's made a huge difference, because there have been times in my life where I've been traveling or something's happened and I haven't had access to things for just like a week or so. And I can tell the difference. Like I can be like, oh, that's not good. Now I do a lot of preventative care with a lot of these things, but still, it has to be day by day, week by week. And like Eileen did for Scott, if you see the progress, if you take pictures, you'll see how much better it looks. You'll be like, oh, wow, this really works. Just got to use it consistently.
Exactly. And I just saw, which was a great question, what step in the regimen do you use the Blanc Gardenia Brightening Essence? So any of our essences use first. An essence is going to be more of a targeted treatment designed to do something. Like the Vital Essence is really for hydration and nourishing, but the Blanc Gardenia Brightening Essence, its primary thing is to brighten the skin. So I would always put that first, cleanse tone first. Then you can go with your serums and oils.
What's the best part of
Chicago Luxury Makeup? I just got to meet her in person in
I know
when I was there.
I told Liz, I was like, I haven't even gotten to meet Scott in person, and we basically live in the same place. And she's like, I know. I was like, I kind of hate you just a little bit. She said she had the best time. She talked. She's like, I had the best time.
Oh, that makes me happy. Yeah, it's funny. Like I was actually, me and Jen were talking before, and I was like, it's so weird when you're in in the beauty world, in brick and mortar, like this did not exist to me. I did not know how wonderful this community is, how big it is. Like I was just going all around the world to the hundreds and thousands of different retailers there are. And then to find this, but then to kind of them to cross paths. And then I'm like, oh my God, Liz. So it was fun. It was cool. The two worlds.
Like I know you.
Yeah.
I'm putting the code back up, guys. So this is the code that you use when you check out. If you're in the UK, put this code in the comments.
Yes.
And we're about to get to the gift and the giveaway in just 1 second. So just remember, this is the code. I'll put it in the description box too. I'll have stuff on Instagram, but I just, in case people are ordering as we speak, which I guess is possible. And the other question was, what was the best product for sunspots?
I would still say Blanc Gardenia Brightening Essence. I mean, I would also pair that because sunspots typically, if they're seasonal, like a lot of people will get them like after, I would pair that either with the hibiscus smoothing mask or the hibiscus smoothing, the hibiscus exfoliating cream. The cream, you do the work. The mask is a little bit more luxurious. You don't do the work. But for seasonal, pair the Blanc Gardenia with one of those. But if it's just, time of sunspots that have just developed over time, then you can use it on its own. But again, with an SPF.
No, so someone asked, Scott, are you in Chicago? Because Liz is in Chicago, and I assume you were traveling.
Oh, Dogwalker 97. No, so if I think I mentioned before, but so I'm the global brand ambassador for Chantecaille. So I live in the Marriott, but I travel all around the US, around the world, representing the brand and just kind of, bringing our little taste into the retail environment. So I got to meet Liz at one of our luxury private one-on-one VIP events at Neiman Marcus.
Yeah, Scott's everywhere. Like every time I like ping with Scott or something, he's like, I'm here, or I see pictures and I'm like, where are you? What are you still in the United States? He's like, I don't know. Not sure anymore. Not sure where I am, but it's fine. Yeah, I used to have that life before all of this. I used to have that life, and now I've been in my house for a very long time. But like I said, I'm getting on a plane very early tomorrow morning. So this is going to be interesting. It's my first time on a plane in 16 months.
Right?
Fascinating. All right. So last step, we're going to use, now the full name of this is wait a second. It's the lip balm. No, wait.
Lip tint hydrating balm.
Lip tint hydrating balm. Okay.
I think.
And I think, and I have it. And now I say this differently than Scott says. So it's Candelua. No, that's not right. That's not right.
No, I say you own it. You pronounce it how you want. Calendula.
All right, I say calendula. That's what I've been saying this entire time. But anyway, so I have to put it next to the liners, guys, because I can't get the liners off my hand. They're not coming off because I don't have a cleanser in front of me. So this is the shade. If I go, there we go. This is the shade. It's really pretty. Now, I think it's described as like a warm, almost like an orange. But again, on me, it looks more like melon.
Yeah, they're just like a pop of color, but actually they're more of a pop, but it's more of like a hydrating treatment lip balm. You know what I mean? So it's just a kind of, rather than just slap it on a chapstick, why not make it a little bit more luxe, So it has a little bit of tint, but it's super nourishing and super hydrating. So great for summer months.
I think honestly, I think it actually gives like the exact right amount of color.
And if you're in a hot or humid climate, these will be your best friend. They're brand new, so we only have 4 shades, but they're a very unique formula. I love them.
I love these. I especially like these because I, again, in the summer, don't like anything that's hard. And these are easy, and I can just carry them in my purse. And for me, like this gives me the exact like amount of color. Like there was a product that came out earlier this year that was a lip balm, and it was like chapstick. Like there was no shade. They were different shades, but there was no pigment. And I was like, what is the point of this? I don't understand. I will buy Burt's Bees. Like, no. But this to me is like, there's pigment there. Like that's a beautiful shade. It's really pretty, but it's a lip balm. It feels beautiful on the skin. But it's easy. I don't have to worry. Like I kind of put that on like, like sort of in my side mirror here. And I could just kind of like fix it up a little bit and it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have to worry about a lip liner or anything. But it's just perfect. I love these shades. You need more than 4 shades. we need at least a whole range of shades.
What did I Longest wearing lip, Robbie, is going to be right now. We did just launch Le Matte Stilo. It's like a big fat crayon almost. There's only 4 shades, but honestly, I would say the lip veil right now, because of that baobab oil, your lip kind of soaks up that moisture and not the lipstick. But you guys, there is a little secret weapon in Chantecaille that I also, much like the liners, that I feel is like God's gift to this world, but nobody knows it exists. It's Chantecaille's Lip Keep. It looks like a lip liner, but it's clear, and you literally can fill in your lip and around your lip. It looks like nothing. It creates an invisible shield, and your lipstick doesn't move. So when people ask me that question, I could try to figure out, depending on, you know, how hydrated or unhydrated your lips are, dehydrated rather. But Lip Keep will make any lipstick long wearing. Oh,
that's really interesting. I've seen that. I don't have that. I'll have to get that. Okay.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
See, I'm learning new things.
Miss Unnecessary, we have 2 sunscreens. We have a mineral sunscreen, and then this one that everybody does love is technically a chemical sunscreen. You shake it to activate it, and it does have an SPF 45 UVA, UVB broad spectrum. But then we just came out with our C screen, which is a mineral SPF 30 or 35. Sorry, it just came out. Don't hate me. But for face and body. So something to make everybody happy.
And it was Lip Cheat. Is that what it's called, Scott? The crayon
Lip
for the
Cheat.
lips. Lip Cheat. Yes, guys, that's what everybody's asking. They're like, what is that? Okay, mattifying cream. Can we talk about the mattifying cream?
Oh, sorry, Ann and Robbie. Keep, Keep, like keep your lips. Lip Keep.
Like keep watching, because we've got details coming.
Mattifying cream. Yes. So our primers are very different. We don't just make a makeup primer because a lot of our skincare can do the trick. So the mattifying cream, again, is a moisturizer, but gained such popularity after we kind of categorized it in our priming category. But the anti-pollution mattifying cream is great if you're a full face makeup wearer, just for the T-zone. Literally like reduces blackheads like you wouldn't believe, but it's not thick, it's not silicone-y, and it mattifies the skin and also protects against pollution. Jennifer, you and I could have used it this week. But it's great if you do want the benefits of, let's say, a serum, but you are super, super oily or perhaps acneic. It's great to kind of just get the nourishment from your treatment and then put a little bit of the mattifying cream on as your moisturizer.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Very multi-purpose, multi-use. And just a great generic moisturizer for men. Men love it too. But everybody really likes it in like their T-zone especially, or as a full moisturizer if you're super oily.
My earbuds are popping out, so that's telling me that it's like time to go. Okay. I'm like, what is happening? All right, they're done. All right, guys. So unless you can still put in questions, but let's talk a little bit about the gift with purchase and the giveaway.
Yes. Let's talk about the giveaway and the gift. So like I said, and by the way, Jennifer, you look freaking amazing. Excuse my language.
Thank you.
We acknowledge that, people. I'm like, there she is.
It's all the products, guys. It's all the products. You too can have this glow. You just need to use all the stuff I used today.
Now, in lieu of causing the internet to break down, I can have Jennifer and Aileen, and I know I saw Liz on here attest that I keep to my word. If you use All Feisty's code, and after your discount, you reach 500, I have a 6-piece gift that I am not showing you, but I can promise you, you'll have a heart attack when you see it. This is a sale that goes through the 31st. There's a lot of collaborations. I will say I've chose to kind of hoard what I have specifically for this because, like I said, this is a year in the making with someone who's become my friend. So if you trust me and you reach that limit, I'm very excited. There is a 6-piece gift. Chantecaille always has their own GWP on chantecaille.com. But for those of you who tuned in and used Jennifer's code, allfeisty30, I can see that and I will mail you one of these out personally. Or you can also contact me or Jennifer if you hit that qualifier and let us know and we'll mail you one out. But it is You're going to be pretty excited. But like I said, you're going to just have to trust me because I don't dare show it on the screen because we will cause a ruckus.
We're going to get in trouble.
Yes. That's what I can't happen.
No, we don't want Scott to get in trouble.
No.
I don't want to get in trouble. It's really good though.
These, I built them. Like I was so excited. Literally, it was over a year ago we were talking about this and I was like, we're going to nail down the date, honey, and this is going to be epic. If this is your first live, we got to do it big for her, right, guys? So the giveaway I will share because it is amazing. So as I said, I reached into my vault. So it's a 4-piece gift. One thing I want you to try, one of Jennifer's favorites, one of my favorites, and one of the internet's favorites. So let's just go for the gusto here. Giveaway, piece 1 is the OG pristine packaging, Hummingbird Perfect Blur finishing powder that you cannot find on the internet that I think eBay selling for like $1,000, which is insane.
It's ridiculous.
Step 1, this is piece 1 of the giveaway. Piece 2, as we said, is our favorite, is the Phytoactive solution. Again, full size. This is brand new. If you watch a lot of the influencers on YouTube did the challenge, this is something you won't regret using. It's great for all skin types. But again, we wanted you to try this. So piece 2 of 4. Piece 3, bestseller for Chantecaille that I feel me and Jennifer feel like is great for introductory if you haven't used it, is a full size of Chantecaille's Bio Lifting Mask. Like we said, this has been dubbed the bad girl mask because you can wear it when you've had a late night out, facelift in a jar, diamond mask. But this is good. This is great to sleep in, again, to protect the investment and sleep in this instead of your cream twice a day and wake up just more refined and rested. You can use it a thin layer, apply 10 minutes before you put your makeup on. Don't take it off for a nice lifted canvas. Or you can just do it 20 minutes a day, 3 times a week, just for like a treatment mask. And then my holy grail, which we didn't talk about because it is, we did, but it is, well, because we like to kind of encompass everything. But if you're ever going for the gusto, anybody that knows these are my 2 favorite products. This is Chantecaille's Nano Gold Firming Treatment, which I have paired with for years with a lot of my clients with the lifting serum. So you're getting your lifting and your firming. This is infused with 24 karat gold and a lot of other amazing botanical peptides and ingredients that really firm the skin and help with any like crepiness or texture issues. But this is a 24-hour time release. So I love that you only need to use it once a day. And it's kind of like a serum moisturizer hybrid. So again, we had to throw that in there. So the giveaway, my friends, for joining and shopping Jennifer's code is the HD Blur Hummingbird, our purifying exfoliating phytoactive solution, the bio-lifting mask, and the firming, the Nano Gold firming treatment. And I'm just going on the gustos. I just forgot something. Hold on. I forgot. I got this just for you. Jennifer's favorite tool, the Advanced Bio Massage Tool. Dun, 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 dun. So 5
I love that tool.
In honor and celebration of our girlfriend over here, all feisty Jennifer's first live, huge 5-piece giveaway. So all the information I know you're going to put up on your social platforms.
I will have it everywhere, guys. It'll be in the description box. It'll be in Instagram. So there's 2 questions about the gift, which is different than the giveaway, guys. So the gift, $500 before the code or after the code is applied?
Who's counting? You know, I have a good amount. Preferably after, but if you hit the 500 before the discount is taken, that's understandable. But like I said, this gift is pretty juicy. So my intentions were the total of your cart being 500 after the discount.
It's a really good gift, guys. And I understand you can't see the gift. So you're kind of like, if you want to reach out to Scott, reach out to me, we could talk about it. But it's a really good gift.
It's a juicy gift.
It's not one thing. It's a gift.
It's a gift.
It's a gift. There's a lot of things in the gift. You saw the giveaway. So anyway, the gift's really good. All right. So giveaway, make sure you comment on this video, guys. Like it if you liked it, that'd be great too. Make sure you put your Instagram handle, your name, Instagram name. I'd love to hear what your favorite Chantecaille products are, but make sure that you put your Instagram information in there, because if you don't, I can't enter you in the giveaway. So I need that. Make sure you use all Feisty 30 when you purchase stuff. That would be great. And then you'll be eligible for the gift if you spend $500 after the code, or maybe there's some wiggle room there. You can talk to Scott. What am I missing?
So easy, it's bad.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. So someone just asked, I've spent over $500 in Saturday. Is there any way to give all Feisty credit and get the gift?
Anna, you jumped the gun, girlfriend. Of course, I'm really not that picky. This is a monumental live, so that's fine. Just reach out to me via Instagram or reach out to Jennifer for your information too. Like, again, we trust one another. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna go crazy over it. But yes, Anna, thank you for asking. And we can make sure to give our girl the credit.
Thank you. All right, guys, we're coming up. We're a little over an hour and a half here. And I did want to keep, I don't want anyone to feel like, they're like, okay, I'm done with you all. This is done. Any other questions before we go? Like I said, I'll have everything in the description box. I promise. I'm going to be on a flight really early in the morning. So if for some reason things aren't up like immediately, it's coming. But I'm going to try to get everything up tonight. I think that's it. I want everyone to give a hand to Scott because he did an amazing job. Scott is an absolutely wonderful, wonderful person. And if you ever need any help with anything from Chantecaille or just have questions for him, he's just phenomenal. So you can ask him anything. Definitely. All right. Is the giveaway applicable to Canada? I don't know.
If Jennifer can add you, because it's we're doing it via Instagram. So if you have Instagram, yes. Again, I travel everywhere. I will ship to wherever I need to ship if you are the lucky winner. But you do just have to be patient because your friend here is on a budget, honey. So the further away you are, the longer it's going to take.
It's just going to be a slow moving giveaway. Let's see. Can you tell me if I need the Vital Essence?
The Vital Essence. Vital Essence is great. It's great for face and eye. So it's one of those things that Jennifer and I were talking about. I put it in like the flower harmonizing or the jasmine lily mask or the Radiance elixir. It just boosts whatever you're using, but it's also great if you're taking a break and you just want like a one and done. It's a great face, eye, and décolleté treatment too. It's like a drink of water for the skin. I
do like it like it's a simple, easy, like one thing.
Yes.
That's true. Yes. All right, guys. Scott's IG handle. I saw it up here. Aileen, do you have it handy? I thought I saw your IG. What is your Instagram, Scott? Is it your full name?
It's just my first underscore my last name. So it's just at Scott_Medwatz.
Okay. All right.
And I don't have the page link, so it is a personal page, you guys. There's some Chantecaille on there, but just so you know, it's personal and Chantecaille.
There's beach pictures. There's ocean.
Yeah, you get all of it.
Thank you, and again to Aileen. Thank you so much, Aileen, for moderating today, for just being awesome all the time. If you guys aren't following her, you're not watching her channel, you should be. She's amazing, and she's just a lovely person as well. So thank you all for coming. Thank you for showing up. Nothing went wrong. I actually managed to get it to go live, which I'm stunned. I'm still shocked at myself. Yay!
Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Thank you for doing this. Like I said, a year in the making. Safe travels, Jennifer. And I'm so excited to work with you and see you.
Yes, it was wonderful to see you in person soon, Scott.
Yes.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.